Well, we're trying to get an earlier start today. I've got a lot to get done. I have got someone coming, if I can turn around here, and pick up a ram. Not that brown one, but one in there with him. I don't know if you can see. Uh, she's coming to pick up a ram. I've got a gentleman coming later this afternoon to pick up some ewe lambs. May possibly be two people coming to pick up ewe lambs. And in the midst of all of that, I have got to take down my panels that I have here at the sorting gate, go to the other pasture, load up the ewes, bring them back over here, put the sorting gates back up, and sort the ewes out into breeding groups for which ones are going to breed with which rams. I'll talk some about why I put certain ewes with certain rams and how that works, how I go through my records and determine who's going to be bred to who and why I do that. So just stick around. That's what we're going to try to get everything done today. It's going to be a busy day. Now my ewes are used to getting in a trailer, so this shouldn't be too big a deal. I'm probably just jinxed myself. I'm just going to set these panels up, make me a little corral back around the back of the trailer, and run the sheep in there. Throw a little corn out, and I'm hoping they'll just run right in the trailer. We'll see if it goes that easy. Well, this is not the way I intended it. What I ended up doing was leaving the truck back there out of the way, and I managed to get most of the ewes into the corral. Then I just closed part of it down and crowded them up in a small part, which basically made two corrals, because I had 5 of the yearling ewes were what was causing the problem and didn't want to come in here. They're usually a little more skittish, don't know for sure what's going on. So once I got these big ones crowded into here, I turned things around, made 2 pens, and was able to get the 5 in here and close them in. Now some of them have already squeezed over in with the big ewes, but now I can open this up, pin it together so they're trapped in here, then I'll back the trailer up and load them up. All right, girls, we got you in there now, don't we? You were more trouble than usual, and this was a perfect example of why people have good stock dogs. Maybe one of these days I'll get one. Old Louie is usually pretty gentle. The ewes have not been cooperating today, so we'll have to see how Louie does. I use these just nylon breeding harnesses from Premier One. When you go to put these on, make sure the Premier One label is at the bottom when it goes between his legs. So that's how you know you got it right side up to start with. And then you just have to figure out all the straps. First thing, let's get the bell off. Let's take that thing off of you. Now the way this goes on, I'm going to try to explain it if he'll turn the right way so we can see what's going on. When you've got it right side up, these straps go basically around his neck. These straps go, don't get them twisted, they go under his leg, and this piece comes up the side, snaps into, one of them snaps into this piece, and the other strap has got a longer piece on it that goes over his back and snaps in over there. Yeah, it goes just like that. These actually crisscross, so this comes up over his back, snaps into the opposite strap that goes under his leg, if he'll let me do it. Yeah. And this one crisscrosses over and goes to this one. Make sure we don't have anything twisted. That'd be uncomfortable. So those two go from the top, over the back, around behind his leg, and snaps to the one from the bottom over there. The other one does the same thing, over the neck, this one behind the leg, and then you're left with this big long strap, which you simply take over the back and snap. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Oh, you're fine. So it snaps over the top in there. And I usually just put these long straps, tuck them back under here a little bit. Try not to get anything crossed or twisted, because it's going to make him sore. Now, let him wear that a minute. Make sure nothing's crossed up. You're a good boy, ain't you? Yeah, you're a good boy. Okay. Now we'll just let you go for a minute. Now you need to pull that pretty snug, and probably in a couple of days it's a good idea to get him back up and check it again and snug him up again. You're watching the sheep so they won't escape? Okay, Evie, what I need you to do, come here. I'll tell you the ID and you write that number down here, and I'll tell you how much they weigh and you write it down here. Okay?
I just saw how old they are. I just saw some youngest. Papa,
what?
I'm gonna watch the sheep side. They won't escape.
You're gonna watch them so they won't escape? Okay. When you do that and make noise, it scares them. Okay? Then they don't want to go in there. Elijah, won't you come in here with me for a minute? Okay. You come up here and stand for an hour right now. That's okay. They're all right. I need you to help me in here. Okay?
Bob's going there?
Yep. You go in there for a minute. Okay. Well, that'd be good so I can keep them straight. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, there you go. Come on, girl, get in there. Now we can close it. There you go. Good job.
That one is taking a nap.
Yes, you're going to take a nap.
Nope. I need to get up.
Mmm. Well, I said I'd give a quick explanation of how I determine which lamb, which ewe is going to be bred to which ram. And what I do is I take the ID of this ewe, I note their sire and their dam, and these numbers are estimated breeding values I get from the National Sheep Improvement Program for birth weight, weaning weight, post weaning weight, number of lambs weaned, and the maternal weaning weight, which is an indicator of how well she produces milk. And I decide based on these numbers and some other records that I keep of what ram I'm going to mate her to. So I simply make me a breeding group 1, 2, or 3. I do put the names out here of the ram, but mostly I just go by 1, 2, or 3. And then that's the ram I turn in with them. So I use the National Sheep Improvement Program numbers, estimated breeding values, to determine who's going to breed with who. So I got my ewes all weighed, and now I've got to change out my turntable for the sorting gate, and I can sort them into their breeding groups. Yeah, the turntable has the scale on it, and that's why I run them through there. Now we'll sort them into their groups and get them with their appropriate ram. Okay, now for this group, I got 3 I got to put together. We've got this group of ewes. There's 2 ewes in there. And then I've got to put Louie in there with them. So I think I'm going to start by putting Louie in the trailer, close the cut gate, load the ewes, and then I'll take them over to the pasture they're going to be in. He's not going to get on this trailer. Come on, you can make it. There you go, girls. And so the breeding season begins. This is Grand Slam with his group of 15 ewes. Okay, girls. Everybody out of the trailer? Well, let's get Louie out for you. Let's get you a boyfriend. So here's Louie and his mob. Anxious to see what lambs we get out of these. He's produced some really nice lambs.